Something that I love about the imagery of this song and the message of this song is the firecracker being an image for like energy and connection and intimacy. We are middle kids, and this is what inspired Bootleg Firecracker. The song actually went on quite a journey. It had a few different iterations. Sometimes I did these little writing trips where I'd go away to be by the ocean in different parts of Australia. And this one I actually didn't go that far. I went to Bondi. It's not the super like, you know, it wasn't like sometimes I go in like a shack on a cliff, and this I was in the heart of Bondi.
You know, I like it here.
I first wrote the chorus as kind of like a dancey bop. I keep trying to write bops, and I can never write bops. I showed it to Tim, and he liked it, but he kind of had his way with it.
It was kind of a song about dancing, and then we kind of came up with this image of the bootleg firecracker being like a metaphor for love. And then we just slowed it down and made it much more of like a steady, kind of embracing song rather than like a really fast-paced song. So we sort of like changed the whole mood of it. And I think that change was all based around this very warm image of love and intimacy, and it being a bit dangerous to be intimate, like kind of like a homemade firework. It was a lot more electric guitar based, and the drums were very driving. And I think after this writing session we had at this cafe, we came home and basically retracked a slower version with acoustic guitars and more like country based instruments, like sliding, like pedal steel and like a slide part. At the end it sort of all collapses into this very dreamy fade out, which has these atmospheric guitar parts. And then we also got fans to send in videos of backyard fireworks, and we put some of the audio of those in the outro. What we wanted was the videos to make a lyric video. But we just got like hundreds and hundreds of these videos.
That was so good, some of them. It was crazy.
Yeah,
the server was just broke down.
Yeah, that's right. We were so inspired with what was coming through that it was just like, oh, let's just put something in the song because it's so special. To record the song, we did a bunch of it at home, and then we flew over to the UK to record in a little town on the coast with a guy called John Gilmore. He's done a lot with the 1975, and we redid the drums, redid the vocals, and just sort of did a few things. That was really awesome because he really brought it to the next level and sort of filled the song out, which was really nice.
Yeah, a lot of the mood was already there in the demo.
Something that I love about the imagery of this song and the message of this song is that connection, you know, the firecracker being an image for like energy and connection and intimacy, and that's for everybody that wants it. You know, like sometimes I think it's easy, you know, to count yourself out when you feel like, you know, I'm too deficient or I'm not, you know, good enough or attractive enough. But like actually intimacy and that connection is for anybody who is willing to take the risk.
There's a lyric that says it could be great or a disaster.
Yes.
Like that's always the risk.
Yes. We often put out bids for love or connection, and when it's met, it's really beautiful, but sometimes it's not, and it's like very painful. Or it starts off beautiful and then it's chaos, and you know, whatever. But it's very dynamic, it's very alive, and there is an element of risk and danger. But the payoff, if you actually kind of resonate or connect, is just like one of the best things in the world. You know.
You tend to bleed.
Like it feels like almost like not cool to write a love song. I think it's just because it's such a painfully obvious thing that we all really, really want. And
but I like totally afraid of so much of the time.
Yeah, so I think it's a funny thing in some ways to realize that we've written just a really sweet love song. But I think it's really special.
I think it's a bit spicy too, though.
Yeah.
You know, because of that risk, you know.
True.
Yeah. Sweet and spicy. Who's with me?
Are you with me?